So we now have 14 new upcoming MCU series, so let's get into ranking them by my excitement. So first off, before we get into my video, please do hit the subscribe button and comment down below and rank all 14 of these. The newest one, Marvel's Legends, just got announced a couple days ago, on Monday, I'm pretty sure. And now there's 14 series, which is hours and hours of MCU content, plus the movies. There's already 23 movies. The MCU is getting way bigger. But also this list, there are going to be placements on here that people are going to disagree with. There's some that are lower than you'd expect and some that are higher than you expect. But anyway, let's get into this. In 14th place, I have I Am Groot, the new Groot series that was announced. I'm not the biggest fan of the character Groot. And now him getting his own series, okay. But this is not really going to be canon. I mean, it is canon, but it's not going to be up front and really contributing to the main storyline. Also, it's Baby Groot, so this is gonna kind of be like for littler kids. So I'm not really looking forward to I Am Groot. I will watch it and I will review it. But I Am Groot comes in at number 14. In 13th place, I have the newly announced Legends. The only reason I place this higher than I Am Groot, I will review it, but it sounds like a clip show, and it probably is a clip show. It's just really, it's a smart idea, and I think since the MCU is so big and so huge, I think for new fans coming in, I think that seeing this, and this can kind of help them recap what happened instead of going back and watching all of the movies. This will actually kick off Phase 4. Technically WandaVision does, but this is made by Marvel Studios. So, yeah, also the first 2 episodes will drop the week before WandaVision, and they will be about Wanda. One episode is about Wanda, and the other one's about Vision. Overall, I'm excited for this. Just doesn't excite me as much as the other ones up higher. In 12th place, I have Ironheart. I would be more excited for this, except for I'm kind of tired of these Iron Man stories. Yes, the Iron Man trilogy was rocky. Me personally wasn't a big fan of the first one. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. And then the other 2 I just don't like that much. I love all the MCU movies. I just don't like the second 2 as much as the other MCU movies. So the Iron Man trilogy kind of ranks lower on my list. So more Iron Man content is pretty good. But also, Armor Wars got announced, and Armor Wars sounds way better as War Machine, I think, deserves his own series. He's always been kind of under the spotlight, or he's always been kind of a side character to Iron Man and a sidekick. And I think there's a lot of characters who are getting their time to shine here. I'm just not excited for Ironheart. The series doesn't sound that interesting to me. But anyway, Ironheart comes in at number 12. In 11th place, the only reason I'm placing this show so low is this is probably one of the shows we know least about, along with the newly announced ones. Miss Marvel. It's Miss Marvel. This doesn't excite me that much. I don't know the character. Maybe if I knew the character more, I could probably be more excited for this. But I'm not that excited for it. Compared to these other shows, it's probably going to be great. A lot of these, there's probably going to be okay ones, but I think most of them are going to be really good. And I think Miss Marvel has the potential to be probably one of the better MCU shows, but as of this moment, it doesn't rank that high for me. In 10th place, I am including this, but it's Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special. Now, the holiday special for Star Wars was horrible. Not the Lego holiday special, which is pretty good. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I would recommend it, but don't watch the original Star Wars holiday special. And this is, I don't know, there's really nothing for me to talk about here otherwise than it's directed and being written by James Gunn, and they're going to film it during Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'm pretty excited for this. I think more Guardians content could be really cool. Again, it just doesn't match up with the other ones. The 9 through 1, I think I'm really excited for. I'm super pumped for these. It's just these last 5, not that excited for. I'm still excited for it. Don't take offense to that if that's like one of your most excited things, but it's just not up there for me. In 9th place, WandaVision. We've had so many posters and trailers come out for this. It seems really kind of hard to follow just from the trailers. I think they'll do a better job actually in the show, and I am really hyped for this. This is coming next month, and this is going to be great. I think this could probably be one of the top 3 best MCU shows. Just as of now, compared to these, doesn't really rank up. But I am happy to see Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen return. Also, we're getting Monica Rambeau in here. And Randall Park and Kat Dennings, I think, are also returning with Catherine Hahn as a newcomer to the MCU. But, again, WandaVision, super excited for. It comes in at number 9. 8th place, She-Hulk. I think this has potential. There's been hints, I think, that Charlie Cox's Daredevil might show up in here. And this would have probably ranked in my low 5. But now that we have Mark Ruffalo and Tim Roth confirmed to return, I'm more excited for this. And I'm super excited to see the Abomination come back and all these different Hulks. I hope we get Red Hulk in here. In 7th place is Marvel Studios' first animated series, What If. Now, don't get me wrong, this animation doesn't look good at all. The backgrounds look great, but the character animation looks great until they move, and it kind of feels a little cheaply put together, especially for the money that Marvel Studios and Disney have. But I am really excited to see this, and all these cast members who, a lot of them we haven't seen for years now, are returning. I'm just really excited for that. And also, it is Chadwick Boseman's final performance as T'Challa in the MCU. 6th place, Armor Wars. It's a show about War Machine. What more could you ask for? Don Cheadle is returning, and the synopsis is like, what if the Iron Man armor gets stuck in the wrong hands? And I think that could be really cool to explore. And Don Cheadle's War Machine, I think, is one of the best characters in the MCU, and he's finally getting his own show. I'm going to go a little faster for my top 5, as a lot of these have already been praised. In 5th place, I have Moon Knight. This show is just going to be great. Oscar Isaac is in here. This is the one I was talking about. It's a little low, as most people have this in their top 2. But I don't think, don't get me wrong, I am super excited for Moon Knight. I think it could be probably one of the weirdest shows in the MCU, and I think it could be one of the coolest with the best action sequences, and Oscar Isaac is playing Moon Knight himself, so that is something to look forward to. 4th place, Secret Invasion. This is the Nick Fury show that was rumored. We could get, again, a lot of MCU actors who have not played their role in the MCU for a while to return, as Skrulls can kind of change form, like they did with Nick Fury in Captain Marvel. I am super excited for this show. 3rd place is Loki. I wasn't that excited for this show until I saw the new trailer that dropped, and oh boy, did this really bump up my excitement. Not only is Owen Wilson in here and Tom Hiddleston returning, but the action looks great in here. A bunch of MCU callbacks, and I think Scarlett Johansson is returning to play Black Widow, as she was in the trailer. But I don't know if it's old footage that they're using, but I'm super hyped for Loki. Second place, I have Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm super excited for this show. So it's coming out in March 17th. On March 17th, I think. This show's going to be great, guys. It looks hilarious, but the action in here, holy crap, the action looks awesome. Probably some of it looks like the flying through the air action with Falcon looks super great. And I just think this could be one of the best pieces of content in the MCU we've gotten. In first place is Hawkeye, only because Hawkeye is probably one of my top 3 favorite Avengers. His powers are just really cool. His action sequences are super cool. And then we have Kate Bishop in the mix. This is my most anticipated MCU show, and definitely my top 5 for most anticipated upcoming MCU period, including films. I'm just really excited for Hawkeye. I think this could... I don't know if it's going to be great, but I do want more of Hawkeye, as he's probably one of the coolest characters in the MCU. Remember, my list is just my list, and a lot of this stuff on my list and where I placed it is probably going to not match up with most people's list. But guys, tell me down below what is your list, and remember to hit the subscribe button, and may the force be with you.